Brittany. Thank you again for meeting with me. Today's counseling session will be over a stressful experience that you've experienced in your life. It could be past or current. If you would like to share or expand a little bit on an experience that you've felt like was stressful before.
Yeah, of course. Thank you again for
Mhm.
being with me. It's been very helpful so far. So I guess it's been a year almost. On the 26th, it's gonna be a year. One of the most stressful moments in my life that I've been through. I guess I moved to Texas
Mhm.
with my ex-boyfriend in 2023,
Mhm.
and in 2024 he got laid off twice from the same job. So at some point during the end of 2024, he blatantly just asked me, "What am I gonna do?"
Mhm.
Because he decided to go back home,
Okay.
and I don't know how to put it in words. I just know how everything in my mind started to like explode, literally like
Mhm.
fireworks, because when my mind started to, first of all, I'm gonna lose my relationship. Then it's you're gonna lose your house, you're gonna lose your apartment, you're gonna lose your dog, you're gonna lose.
Mhm.
You don't have the money to live by yourself because again,
Everything that you've shared together,
Yes.
now you have to think like, how am I gonna do this by myself, or how is this gonna, like, what am I gonna do next? So
Yes.
him asking you, what are you going to do, like, I'm going home, was his way of telling you like, hey, I don't want to be with you, or we're breaking up, or what was that like?
I guess it was just for him. He just wanted to know what was I going to do since he decided to go
Mhm.
back home, and I will never forget like that feeling of definitely this person doesn't want to be with me.
Mhm.
Because first of all, I think the approach should have been, if you wanted me to stay with you, should have been like, hey, do you know I decided to leave? I would like you to come with me, not
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
especially because y'all moved together right from Puerto Rico to Texas together.
Yes.
Okay.
So we moved here together for his job, which is the same job that laid him off a few months after we moved here. So
Mhm.
2023, we moved in September. 2024, sorry, in November, they told him like, hey, we're closing
Okay.
the Latin American part of it, so you either can get a job in the same company,
Mhm.
or we can help you find a job somewhere else, or we give you like severances and whatever, and we'll pay you to go back home.
Mhm.
So that time he got a job. He got lucky. He got a job in the same company, whatever. Again, October next year, 2024, they say the exact same thing.
Mhm.
Supposedly he searched for and applied for 100 jobs and whatever, and none of them
Yeah.
supposedly worked out. So we're talking about going through this twice, back to back. Also trying to, for myself, trying to get my life together, and then having this person pulling you back.
Yeah.
Because I I love Puerto Rico, but I couldn't go back home.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Maybe
the
that
goal.
was his easiest way out, I guess. Like, I can't find a job, this isn't going right for me, so I guess for him, he wasn't strong enough to work through it, maybe, and he just felt like it was easier to go back to Puerto Rico where he knew he could be maybe comfortable there.
No, definitely, and I get it, and I respect
Yeah.
it, but it's not. I dropped everything.
Because it didn't think of you. It didn't
No.
obviously see what that would look like for you in your place.
And it was, I think, and I've had many things happen in my life, like everyone, right? But I think those 5 words or 6 or whatever the amount they are, it was they did broke me.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going, which is something that is fun to see now, a year later, how far I've come.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But then, because it's my anniversary of being by myself, being completely away from family, from friends, anything that I know, so it was hard to figure out because I dropped everything to move with him here. And then it was just as easy as he say, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And then everything from that, it was just a stressful year, life, everything. It was just very difficult. It was step back after step back, then seeing the life that you built together for 4 years with a person, just literally in my head, everything just broke down.
Mhm.
So that the next day I needed to start taking care of myself, I guess, and I decided that day that I was gonna, okay, I need to be strong about this. I cried the whole night trying to figure it out. I couldn't. And then the next day I woke up and I decided, let me look for a job in what I studied with his. I got my first job in February.
So were you staying at home and not working at the time?
I
Or-
was working, but I was working as an office manager for a
Oh, okay.
financial
Mhm.
company, which was horrible because it's something that it was very. I was doing everything. So I was doing the payroll. I was the administrative assistant of the
Mhm.
owners. I was the personal assistant for them. I was
Mhm.
getting the wife thing. It was very annoying job.
Yeah.
So then I decided, okay, I need to break free then from everything because I need to survive here.
Yeah.
However, whenever. So
Mhm.
it was that way that next day I just started applying, and then I guess I got my first job as a QMHP at a mental health clinic, and also I needed another second job, which I knew because
Yeah.
how am I gonna survive by myself?
Yeah.
And in that salary that they were gonna pay me, it was not possible. So then I got also very lucky. As he left in March, I was getting an interview for the food bank as a receptionist for Saturdays.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what God wanted me to stay, definitely.
Yeah.
Because when I said I wanted a second job, you always think, well, I'm gonna have to be a waitress because that's the only thing that you can do
To make like
overnight.
quick money.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And then I got that job, a good pay too, and then
Mhm.
every Saturday, so I was getting $500 extra.
Yeah.
So, and I did it, but I will never forget this, how my brain, it literally
Mhm.
felt everything just exploding
Yeah.
because the question broke me in so many ways.
Do you feel like working the jobs that you did, like having time set aside for like, I guess having your mind occupied, do you feel like that helped you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only day that I took off was the day that he left,
Okay.
which was March 26th.
Mhm.
He helped me. So how it went, I guess for him, he took my dog.
Mhm.
I will always say he took my dog. They were supposed to leave together on the 26th, but at some point in March, he just called me one day. I was working, and he said, "Hey, the dog has to leave this week."
Mhm.
So also that was a very stressful moment because the dog has to leave on the 19th, and it was the 17th.
So he had already left, and then.
No, he was
Or
here.
he was here. Okay.
He
was
was
telling you
this.
that the dog had to go.
We were living together through the whole process of
Okay.
sending everything back for him, helping him move back.
Mhm.
So it was a very
That
deteriorating.
must have been.
It was horrible because you're seeing your whole life getting.
Yeah, and then to like help him.
Yeah, and he stayed over in my apartment
Yeah.
because we had to. The last day that he was here was the last day that, of course, we were gonna be there, and he helped me moved, which was good.
Mhm.
But then he stayed in my place, and that felt wrong because he was leaving the next day,
Yeah.
and I drove him to the airport, and it was like 4 years of my life just.
Do you feel like that experience of helping him leave or driving him to the airport gave you closure, or was that more like damaging?
It was more damaging, definitely. So far, I don't feel closure
Mhm.
at all. Not that I need it, because
Yeah.
of course it's been a whole year. It's
Mhm.
more that whenever you give everything for one person and they
Mhm.
leave the way they live,
Yeah.
the way he left, and then he didn't have the. He wanted to continue talking to me, if that makes
Yeah.
any sense.
But even with you saying like it's been a whole year, you know, it's been a year. March 26th will be a year, but like you saying that still, like it could be 2 years, 3 years, and that can still just be hard. I don't think time, and I think it, like, time heals, but I feel like it takes a long time. Like 1 year is still
That's
fresh.
It hurts
Yeah.
every time I think about it because, of course, yeah, you're right. I didn't want it to be
Mhm.
by myself.
Yeah.
I had visualized myself with him here, and then now he's not, and then, of course, you get a new job and you're like, wait, I would like to know. I can't
Yeah,
anymore.
and then still have contact with them. Like at that point,
Yeah.
you know, I would just. Well, I'm glad that you held yourself and like had boundaries because I feel like that's what's needed to like help yourself move on. But
No, I needed to. I haven't talked to him in a while, in a couple of months already.
Mhm.
It's I think since November because no, I failed that. It's been like 2 months maybe because I did reach out. It's
yeah.
just, but it's different for me, I think, than for him because of course I'm by myself here.
Yeah.
He
And
has his daughter
people-
over there.
Mhm.
He went back to work with old people that he knew
Mhm.
from old jobs that he had. So he has his friend. He has this, he has that. So he's okay.
Yeah.
It's not the same. I think it's not. I don't know. Like everyone is different, but
When you're not in a country where you're familiar with, or people that you're comfortable with or surrounded with, you know.
then the memories here are with him.
Yeah.
Like most of these last year, even though I've been by myself, he's been there too.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to actually, like you said, to have that closure because
Yeah.
everything reminds you
Yeah.
of them.
I can see that.
Yeah.
What was, I know you said that you started to find new jobs. What was another thing you felt like helped you get out of the stressful experience? Like helped you build more,
I think focusing on myself because when you move in with the person that you think you're gonna marry and everything, you start doing everything for them and living for them even though you shouldn't, right? We always accommodate ourselves. Usually we do this. We wanna be the perfect woman, the perfect, you know, even mother, even for them, and
like
we're not.
play housewife.
And of course, it's so strange that when you get your own place and you're like, well, I can cook whatever I want. I can have the girl dinners. I don't have to eat if I don't have to. And that helped me because it made me actually build a home for myself. So I started working out more, doing what I wanted, not having someone say, hey, I don't want to go at 4 a.m. at the gym. Now I go at whatever time, anytime that I want. So
like having more free time to yourself and not having to worry about like, hey, I got.
Will you want to? Will you not? Yeah, that type of environment for me, that change was freeing because I wanted to do so many things with him that I forgot what I wanted to do by myself.
Yeah. And not have to worry about like doing a girls' night and have to have him with you or do things like that. Yeah.
So it just helped me, I guess, understand myself better, get to know me again, and know what to expect if in my next relationship.
Yeah, and I feel like you're also learning a whole different version of you because you're no longer dependent on that person. Yeah. You're like a whole different person. I feel like when you're coming out of a breakup, I feel like people blossom in a way because it's like discovering who you are again, or because I feel like you get comfortable with people that things just kind of seem like it's a routine. So then finding a new routine is something that you get to experience again.
No, and like you said, it's about rebuilding yourself again, and it's painful, but at the same time, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
You get to learn you and what you like and what you dislike and what you would never go through again.
Yeah.
So it's about also learning your boundaries. I know I guess me and my kids, I do say that a lot. This relationship, whatever happened, helped me create a version that I think my 5-year-old will be she will be so proud.
Yeah.
Because even though at some point, yes, it is hard, it is every day is like, I'm here by myself and it's a constant thought. I wish it wasn't, but it's there. And you know, you're like, if it wasn't because of this person, I wouldn't be in this situation. But at the same time,
just learning how to like live with it and just kind of like, okay, I have this thought, let me just like whether sit in the moment and kind of just sometimes you even just reminisce on things, or just kind of like have the thought and go on with like just go on about your day and just try to brush it off because it's always gonna sit there. Like all the thoughts and memories are gonna sit there.
So it's gonna be in the background.
Yeah. I think before the session you mentioned you have a dog now. So is that something like having your dog with you is helpful?
My dog helped me through the darkest moment of my past year. I did have some very dark thoughts about ending my own life, and if it wasn't for that dog, I wouldn't be here.
How long after did you get your dog?
He left in March, so
Mhm.
in May, I was already
Okay.
looking for it. I shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
But I was already, I know my anxiety and my depression.
Yeah.
I needed my emotional support dog.
Yeah.
He took my emotional support dog, so I was like, well, I need something.
Yeah.
Especially when you're so lonely.
I feel like that was soon enough for you to also like it to help you. Like with it being 2 months, what is that, 2-3 months away from each other, like that was I feel like that was a good thing, good choice to make. And then you have like something to care for and no.
And it's, I mean, that's my child.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Stephanie, for meeting with me again. I look forward to meeting with you in the next session, kind of seeing what that will look like. But I'm glad that you were able to share your experience with me, even though it seemed to be stressful. It looks like that it's built you and it's helped you become a whole new person and just blossom. So yeah, that's always good to see was like the outcome of it.
Yeah, of course.